What's up, guys, and welcome to the 2021 Virtuosity Habit Challenge. Now, this is going to be 30 days of habit tracking to start building these positive behaviors and habits for the new year. Let me make myself a little bigger. You know, I'm a little vain. I want to see myself here. No, just kidding. Just want to be in balance with the screen, right? So the next 30 days, we're going to work on tracking 7 habits, right? So those 7 habits are things that I've found that are key to all the success that I see with my clients and with myself in terms of fitness and other aspects of your life. Right? And the focus here is not to focus on the outcome, but it is to focus on the steps that may get you there, the behaviors that we have more control of in the moment, right? And it's like analogous to like compounding interest or something like that, where you're banking, you're logging these small habits over time, and then your investment pays off in the future, right? Rather than obsessing about that goal and not figuring out how to get there. All right, so super simple. This is just going to tell you how the challenge works and how to get started. Now, if you follow in the email that this video is attached to, if you didn't get the email, make sure that you check your inbox because I did send it to you. Check the email. The step-by-step process is like this. First thing that you're going to do is you're going to go on Facebook and you're going to send me a friend request if we're not already friends. My name is Brandon Sunwall, which I hope you already know. I'm this guy right here with a blue shirt on here. So find me, send me a friend request if we're not friends, and then using the link in the email, you're going to request to join our group. Now, this group is really important because this is where it's all going to go down in the challenge in terms of communication. I'm going to be in this group a couple times a week live for you to ask questions, answer all your fitness and habit questions. I'm going to add things like meal plans, menu options, healthy recipes. I'm going to throw some memes in there to keep you happy while you're focusing on these healthy habits, all kinds of good stuff. This is a great opportunity for us to interact as a community as well. You know, if some of us are like, oh my God, day 5 without any carbs, I'm starving right here. You can eat carbs, that's just an example. This is where you're going to commiserate and be like, I got you, like support each other like that. So high five emojis are more than welcome. So you're going to get in this group, and then the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to write a post on the wall of the group, and you're say, hey, what's up? This is Brandon, as an example. Throw up your favorite emoji, maybe the what's up, the wave emoji. You know me, I like the arm, the muscle flex, so I'm going to throw that up, and I'm going to say what my goal is, rather, for the challenge. So my goal personally of the habits that we're going to be working on is to improve my sleep. So I'm going to be like, hey, what's up, guys? This is Brandon, super excited to join. Here's my emoji, throw up the flex arm. I'm going to work on improving my sleep over the next 30 days. Just like that, right? So we know what you're here for, we know what you're about, and if you start slipping, I can just remind you and jump in there, or one of the other members in the community can be like, hey, don't forget, how's that sleep going? That kind of thing like that. So find me on Facebook if we're not friends, log in, a request to join the Facebook group, and then right on the wall right there. The next thing that you're going to do is respond to my email respond to this email, with your nickname. Now, the reason you need a nickname is we are going to use a group Google Sheet, and I want everyone to be somewhat anonymous within the group. When you go in to record your scores, you're going to go to the bottom here, and you're going to find your nickname as one of the tabs, and that's going to be your game board, which will populate into the master game board. All right, so quick embarrassing little story about me. When I was a kid, my whole family nicknamed me Mr. B, so my name is Brandon. So, you know, in a show of humility, right, and of openness, I'm going to use that as my nickname in the game, so I'll be Mr. B. Then that is going to give you access to the game board, okay? So make sure that you also check for an invite from Google Sheets so that you can access the sheet. If you are having trouble, send me a text, a DM, respond to this email and just say like, hey, I can't get into the game board. All right, so that's your basic setup, and then remember that on Monday, January 18th, that's the first day that you're going to log. So now I'm going to go into the particulars of the game itself. Now, we'll get to the exciting things first, but the challenge begins on, sorry, do I have the date in here wrong? Let's see, what is Monday, the 18th, sorry. I don't even know what day it is, but Monday the 18th of January, right? So January 18th, and then it's going to run to February the 16th, right? So January 18th to February the 16th. The winner will be announced on February 19th. And now there are going to be some prizes. This is a friendly competition, but we want a little incentive. First prize is going to get this awesome massage gun, which is a Hypervolt. They're also going to get a personal training session with me, either virtual or in person for free, and then some Virtuo swag, something from the gym. So the second prize is going to be 2 personal training sessions, again, either virtual or in person, and then a piece of swag. usually either a t-shirt or a branded mask or something cool like that. And then third place is also going to get a personal training session, right? So a little extra incentive to push and stay consistent there, along with the larger motivation, which is to just become healthier and a better version of yourself this year. All right. So I've already gone over this, but remember, send me the email with the nickname in response to this email. Make sure you get signed up on the Facebook group, and then you're going to get going. So tangible things that need to happen in the challenge. Before we start on Monday, you need to get on a scale, take a picture of the reading on that scale, and then you need to get in front of a mirror and take a shirtless mirror selfie of yourself. Now, I don't want you to do anything with this, but keep it in your phone. This is going to be the tangible proof to you that from after 30 days, focusing on small habits make a difference, right? We're not going to weigh in weekly. You're not going to take progress pictures or anything like that until the end of the challenge, right? So day 1, you're going to take it, and then day 30, you're going to take it, right? And you're going to compare those two things. Those are for you. That's for you to appreciate the value of focusing on small habits. So make sure you get in front of the mirror, take that shirtless mirror selfie, take a picture of the weight on the scale. That's it. Keep it in the phone. Save it for later. All right? The next thing you need to do is figure out your caloric goal, right, for the challenge. Now, I don't care if you're trying to lose weight, gain weight, maintain weight. The point is to be consistent with your habits and with what you're eating. So this is what you're going to do. Take your current body weight and multiply it by 15, right? And that's going to determine how many calories is your current maintenance level. Now, if you want to gain muscle, you're going to add 500 calories to that. So say that my body weight times 15 was 2,000 calories. I'm going to be eating 2,500 during the challenge and holding myself accountable to that. Say I wanted to lose weight and my number is under 3,000 calories. I'm going to subtract, or under 3,000 or under, I'm going to subtract 500 from that number. So say that my current maintenance is 3,000. I want to lose some weight. I'm going to subtract 500 calories from that. If your calorie goal, when you multiply by 15, or your maintenance calories, you multiply by 15 is over 3,000, then you're going to subtract 750 from that, right? So say that I was like 3,500 was my maintenance number, my body weight times 15, then I'm going to be eating 2,750 throughout the challenge and holding myself accountable to that. Now, there's different methods of food tracking. I'm a huge advocate of MyFitnessPal. I'm going to put a video in the Facebook group. So remember, video in the Facebook group about how to use MyFitnessPal. Super easy, so extra incentive to get in there. I'm also going to provide a sample meal plan, recipes, and a PDF guide on how to batch cook your food. This is stuff that took me a long time to put together, but I know it's going to help you be successful in this. So go into the Facebook group and look at the posts on the wall and then the documents that are included in that. So go through that Facebook group. So when you go into the Facebook group, I'll have posted it in the wall right here, and then you'll be able to see what's going on with those items in there as well. All right, so there's going to be some meal plans, menus, and sort of how to batch cook or meal prep your food if that's when you go, and most importantly, how to use MyFitnessPal. I use it every single day of my life. It takes 2 minutes to log all my food. It's really, really important to keep you on track. All right, so that's the first 3 items. The most important one is using the game board. All right, so the game board is going to appear like this. It's going to be a Google Sheet. Again, you're going to use your tab, not the master board here. When you go into the game board, you're going to find your name, you're going to click on it, and for each day starting on the 18th, you're going to record your score, either 0 or 3, which I'll get into in a second for the items. You're just going to put 0 or 3 in here as you go through like that. All right, so 0 or 3 there, and record day to day. Only record in your game board. I'll say it for the millionth time, and I'll just keep repeating it. So once you find your name, just record in your game board. You can look at the master game board to see where you're falling on here. You'll see your name and then across, but don't touch anybody else's game board or the master game board and put anything in there. Thank you very much. All right, so we are going to be tracking what I consider to be the 7 pillars of health for all the clients that I've worked with, right? When you look at people that are successful in their fitness goals, they're doing these 7 things well. And those 7 things are sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night, eating within their calorie goal, moving around during the day, they're hydrating well, they're stretching, they're mobilizing, they're practicing mindfulness, and then they are working out at least 3 times a week. So sleep 7 to 9 hours in bed, lights out, no technology. If you can't fall asleep, I'm not going to fault you for that, but you have to create the conditions for sleep. So 7 to 9 hours in the bed, lights out, TV off, phone away. That's worth 3 points. Eating at or below your calorie goal by 10%, right? That was the calorie goal that you established before. That is worth 3 points. Making sure that you get general movement in, which we're considering 7,000 steps a day and or a 45-minute walk, right? 45-minute walk or 7,000 steps a day. You can record that with your phone. If you have like a Apple Watch or like a Fitbit, make sure you're getting 7,000 steps or more. That's worth 3 points. Making sure you get enough water, which is going to be half your body weight in ounces, right? So I'm about 180 pounds, give or take, on the day, so I'm going to have about 90 ounces of water a day. I have this hydro flask, that's about 40 ounces. I try to drink 2 to 3 of these per day, so make sure you're on your hydration. Front load your water, meaning drink most of it in the morning so that you're not up all night going to the bathroom. You're going to spend 10 minutes a day stretching or mobilizing with the foam roller. That's worth 3 points. Then you're going to spend 5 minutes per day on mindfulness, right? Now this could look like different things, and this is going to be honor system on your part. It could be 5 minutes of journaling, 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of sitting quietly and thinking about what you're doing. It is your moment to focus in and pay attention to what you're doing. I'm a big fan of journaling. Super easy way to journal and also build some positive momentum. I want you to write down 3 things that you're grateful for every day. Right, so 3 things that you appreciate in your life, and then 3 wins that you had. Like, hey, I really wanted a cheeseburger today, but I said no to myself because I'm trying to be healthy. That's a win. Write it down, right? So 5 minutes of that, and then finally, 3 workouts per week. And a workout means 1 hour of exercise, right? Now, if you're already a client of mine and we're working out together, then you're good. That is an hour of exercise, but make sure that you're getting 3 hours throughout the week separately of concentrated focus, whether it's lifting weights, going for a jog, whatever that is, 3 hours of exercise like that. Each of these categories is worth 3 points. So when you go on your board, if you got your sleep goal, you're going to put in 3 like that. Say you went over your calories, then you're going to have to put a 0 in there like that, and so on all the way down. Now with the exercise one, which I have to add into the game board here, the exercise one, you can put points for every single day. Say you work out 7 days a week or just an animal like that. That's awesome, but there's only 36 possible points available for exercise in the game. So anything over that is basically just icing on the cake for you. It may be used in a tiebreaker, so if it behooves you to exercise more, that's great, but you're not going to win the game by just out exercising everybody. It's about balance, guys. Sorry. Can't outrun a donut, as I say to everybody. You can't just out exercise bad habits. All right? So a couple of questions that might come up. Now there are some incentives to do really well. 5 perfect days, right? So 5 days where you nail all of these categories earns you an indulgence in one of the sheets, right? So say for these 5 days you were 3s across the board in all 7 categories. Then on day 6 you're like, it's Friday night. I want to have a few extra drinks and go over my calories. You're going to put an I in the box, right, representing the indulgence, right? So that would be the nutrition box. If you're going to have like a couple extra drinks and go over your calories, you're going to put that I that you earned, that indulgence, all right? Now that's 5 perfect days, okay? So you have to have 5 perfect days. They don't have to be consecutive, but they have to be 5 perfect days. When you use the indulgence for those 5 days, you can't use it for another set of 5 days. I'm sorry, guys. I know. Nice try, all right? So this is just a little reward to yourself. You can't use it for the whole day. You can only use it for one category in the day. So if you want to skip a workout, skip a workout. You want to skip your stretch, skip your stretch. You want to add a few more calories in, or you have a bad night of sleep, use it there. It won't be held against you like that. So that's your reward for staying on track. All right, so there may be a tie, right? These weird things happen where at the end we add up all the points across 30 days and there is a tie. In the case of the tie, the winner will be the person with the most perfectly scored days across the board. If there's still a tie after that, then we have that workout challenge tie, so the person who completes the most workouts. So I don't want to go too far here, but a few questions that may come up. It's quarantine, there's stress, can you drink alcohol? The answer is yes, as always, but in moderation. So within the challenge, the goal is to limit yourself to 1 drink per day. That's 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or 1.5 ounces of liquor, right, like hard alcohol. If you have more than that, you fail on the nutrition for that day. So if you have 2 drinks and it's not an indulgence day, sorry, that's a 0 on the nutrition. Make sure that you are factoring that alcohol into your calories. So if you're logging your food in MyFitnessPal, seeing if you're at or below your calorie goal, make sure you put that beer and alcohol in there. I'm sorry, those calories count. What if you mess up a day? Well, welcome to being human. We all mess up, all right? I'm going to mess up throughout here. I'm going to miss days here and there. Keep going, okay? It's not about perfection. It's about being better than you were. If you start the challenge and you were 50% adherent and you end it at 60 or 70% adherence, you gained 20%. You moved forward. You made progress. It's not being about perfect. It's being about further along on the spectrum of adherence, right? Where can you find healthy recipes to hit my goals? The Facebook group. Get in the Facebook group. That thing is going to be me live streaming, answering your questions, weekly Q&A that I'll send you out a reminder about. I'll be posting recipes in there. There's the recipe guide, the meal batch prep guide, all those awesome things, all right? Where can I get support? Also the Facebook group, all right? Or you know me, feel free to send me a text, a DM, an email. I'll respond to your messages to guide you along, give you some support along the way, as well as in the Facebook group, your fellow members, all right? We've all been part of fitness communities before. We know the importance of community. So if you see someone post a question or they post a win or something like that, or they respond to a comment, like their comment, give them a high five emoji, something like that. Like, we're here to boost each other up and empower each other as we go through this. All right? And again, if I work out more days, can I get more points? No, but it could help you in the tiebreaker. So look, I'm not telling you to exercise yourself to death. I think that balance is important. I exercise about 4 days a week. I'm not like a 7-day-a-week kind of person, even as a trainer. 3 days is the standard. If you want to do extra days, do it, but not at the detriment of your overall health. All right, guys, I don't want to kill you with this video, but remember, Facebook group, Facebook request me if you're not my friend. Get in there, write on the wall. Email me with your nickname to get into the challenge board. Weigh in, set your calories. Check the Facebook group for all the updates and videos on how to do the use of MyFitnessPal, as well as some of the other features like that. And then Monday starts the challenge, right? Make sure you have that weigh-in and that picture on your phone like that. Now let me know, respond to this email if you have any other questions along with the nickname, and then you know where to find me. Guys, it's going to be great. I'm going to be right there with you doing this the whole time. I'm really excited to see where we all are in 30 days, all right? So let's do this.